back to the latest episode of This Guy's Thoughts. Always appreciate swinging by the channel, taking that time to watch a video. So tonight, well, what do I got here? You can see I got the BrewDog and the Iron Maiden collaboration. So this is one I've seen. I think it was only like 11 bucks or something for the 6-pack. So super killer on that price point there. But good or bad, BrewDog, Iron Maiden collaboration. Iron Maiden grew up in the 80s, the metal days of the 80s. This was a band very popular back in the day, back in that time frame, back in my teenage years. So what is it? This is an IPL, an India Pale Lager. They're calling this Hellcat, part of the Trooper series. And I know the Trooper series is with Robinson's Brewery over in the UK, but it does got a little reading on the back here. It says, Iron Maiden and BrewDog unite to launch Hellcat, a feisty India Pale Lager where hops and malts collide. Hellcat rages with a citrus-forward flavor with no less aggressive malty backbone. The result is a hazy gold IPL with an epically complex balance. Brewed in the USA, Hellcat joins the global Trooper family of beers crafted by Iron Maiden vocalist and beer aficionado Bruce Dickinson. And it says this is from the Columbus, Ohio brewery right here in Ohio. Columbus, just 2.5 hours from where I'm at here in Ohio. So India Pale Lager, it's like a hybrid, right? It is like a hoppy lager, like a lager, a beer, brewed with like lager yeast, but with a whole bunch of hops in it, just to make it a super hoppy style of lager. And I'm sure somebody out there could correct my definition and make it a little bit more accurate, but in a nutshell, it's kind of what it is, okay? So it's American India Pale Ale is what they're calling it. Coming in 6% alcohol by volume. I do not know the IBU at the time of the recording. If I do find one, it'll be listed over on the side over there. But it's just kick-ass artwork, man. You don't really have the Trooper character on here, but you got this like Hellcat. I guess it's kind of a Hellcat, Wildcat, Trooper, I don't know, mashup there in the artwork. Definitely cool. I'm sure you've seen it right there. So definitely cool on that there. So wasted enough time talking about the darn thing. Let's crack it open, see what it's all about. So hopefully we don't get an explosion here. While I'm doing this, why don't you guys become a subscriber if you're not already. Give the video a like if you like what you're seeing so far. And a thumbs up would be great. Notification bell would also be great. Well, it got a little bit crazy there trying to produce a bit of a head on it. So let's let it settle a second. So you got a good amount of carbonation bubbles popping in the top of it. Larger ones. Got larger bubbles on one side, frothy head on the other side of the glass. About a finger's worth of just a white head on top of this. Just a gold in color there. It starts out, it's got a haziness to it, a bit of a haziness, a little bit clear here, and then it gets a little darker up here where the glass kind of rims out up there. So, does it look like a lager? No, it's pretty hazy. Does it look like like a little bit of a pale ale? Yes, it does, but let's see what the nose says. Okay, so I get that like lemony from like from that lager lemoniness to it. It's there, but it also has a pretty good amount of citrusy, grapefruity in a way. A little bit of like a lemongrass, grapefruit, kind of malty. It's kind of got a malty aroma. Just a subtle, very subtle maltiness to it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You got this lemongrass thing going on, just subtle maltiness to it, and kind of a citrusiness to it. I'm going to identify that flavor as grapefruit. So let's get a drink on this thing. Okay. Pretty good. Body on this, lighter side of medium. I was kind of looking for a bit of I was expecting, from the nose, I was expecting a little bit more of a citrusy flavor or citrusy, bite coming through. It's not there. So it's crisp. Nice crisp finish to it. Wet, smooth, cream, so smooth. Wet, smooth, crisp, clean finish to this. As far as flavor-wise, it doesn't taste like a lager by any means to me. Kind of tastes like a little bit of a malty session ale, like a session IPA. Very sessionable, easy drinking. That IBU, or I don't know what the IBU is. ABV of 6. It makes it kind of crushable, very sessionable style. There's nothing IPA wise that's gonna make an IPA fan really, really like this. But also, excuse me, I believe a beer like this is probably made this way for the simple reason that Iron Maiden is probably going to draw people in that might not be like IPA, craft beer type of people, okay? BrewDog has a fairly good name, and here in Ohio, they're marketed like crazy everywhere, so they're very popular. And I think going the session pale ale route will sell more beer, because somebody might buy it and say, oh shit, it's too hoppy, I don't like IPAs. So it's really not there. It's just kind of like a spruced up, I don't want to say spruced up lager, but more of a session IPA with a little bit of lageriness going on to it, if that makes any sense. And I think it's just a very simple beer, not overly complex, because it doesn't have a crazy price on it. I think it's like $11 or something like that for the 6-pack. So not a crazy price by any means. But it's still cheap enough, and it's a 6-pack where they're going to probably sell enough to the Iron Maiden fan. Let's be honest with you. I mean, it screams Iron Maiden all over. You can tell what they're marketing for, or towards, or marketing to. So it is what it is. As far as scoring this, though, personally, this is a crusher. I'm actually good with giving this. I'm probably good with giving this around a 4 out of 5, 3.9, 4 out of 5, somewhere in there. No, it's not going to blow you away, but I'm looking at it as kind of a session IPA. It's very crushable as far as that goes. Yeah, I'm going to give a few of these cans away, but I'm going to keep a couple of them for me to drink this a couple more times. It's pretty good. So anyhow, you like what you've seen here? Become a subscriber. I'd appreciate that. Like always, thanks for watching.